Well, how's it going, YouTube? We are in my my fish room, and it's actually our spare bedroom / office. And of course, I got to start adding stuff in here. But what I want to talk about is some of the guppies that we're raising. And I've got a mix of different types. I've got some normal fancy guppies in here. And we've got a half black female up there, and I got them in here with two different types of males. I've got an Endler male, that little red-tailed guy in the back, and this really pretty one that we just got about 2 weeks ago. You can see all the pink albino ram's horn snails. And we've got a bunch of babies from these, but we also have a type of wild Endler in here. And if you ever went to the pet store, they've got feeder guppies, and I found some really pretty ones in there that didn't look like wild feeder guppies. They looked a little different, and I found a couple females that looked like they're a cross between the wild guppy and the fancy guppy. And they're really small. They had a little bit of color. You can see that these two females had a little bit of color in their tails. So I think they're a hybrid. They're a hybrid between wild guppies and the bigger fancy guppies. So I took a really pretty male wild guppy, this guy right here, and I threw him in there with them, and they've had a bunch of babies. And you can see all the pink ram's horn snails eating up all the dead stuff and all the algae. But I've got a wild type right here, and then I've got these more fancy type in here. But I've got some really, you can see the line, the minerals and stuff. I've got some really hard water. I've got well water, and it's got a lot of calcium in it. And I get this line right here on all my tanks, but it also puts a lot of nutrients in the water. And I've got a really bad hair algae problem. I planted a bunch of Java fern in here in these little glass shot glasses with some Eco-Complete soil in there. It's more of like a rock gravel, Eco-Complete gravel. And the algae just took over. I had some Java moss back there, and it had a little bit of the hair algae in it, and it just spread and was creating like a mat. But it's actually not too bad. I mean, it outcompetes your plant sometimes. It looks like crap, but it really actually helps with the plants at aquarium. You know, if I had more plants in there and they grew really fast, they would outcompete that algae big time. Like in here, I've got some guppy grass up here with all the roots coming down, and it competes with it. But there's a little bit of hair algae in there too, and I've tried to fight it. I've tried to fight it for years. I've just got a certain type of water. I've got this tank right here where I've got some plants in it that I just bought over the last couple weeks, and I've kind of got them in quarantine, and I'm glad that I did. I've got some two different types of Java fern. I've got a trident Java fern and just a normal Java fern. The normal Java fern is doing good, but this trident kind of started to die on me a little bit. And I've got some trident Java fern in here too. That's really not doing too good, but got some microsword looking grass down here. And this is an orange Sakura Neocaridina shrimp. I've got some of them in here, but I also got a couple cherry shrimp also too. Some bright red cherry shrimp. They're not even really cherry shrimp. They're Bloody Mary. They're really dark red. Hoping to get a bunch of babies from them here soon. Little moss ball. Got some wood just sitting in a tank right there, kind of getting used to being in the water and everything. And eventually I'm gonna get another light and extend it over here. I got these tanks already hardscaped and set up, ready for some plants and everything. Little shrimp canyon right here for the shrimp to go and down and hide under there. Lots of surface area for the shrimp, which is really good down in here. But these mamas over here, these mama guppies, have given off quite a few babies. And this is just a little tub from Walmart. And I've also got a little shop light from Walmart right here. Got it hanging up on some hooks underneath here. Little LED shop light. And you can see all the little guys in here. Little bubble filter. Little sponge filter. Got a little lid from a deli lid, so that way it doesn't splash everywhere and kind of creates more flow. Little heater. Moss in here. Actually, it started out as moss, and then the algae just kind of spread across the ground, and I think it's really good. It's really helping everything. You know, as much as I hate the hair algae, that green algae, it really it helps with a planted aquarium. It's still plants. You know, I've got like an algae scape instead of an aquascape. Some duckweed. But yeah, I've got a bunch of babies. I think I've got over like 60 babies in here. And then as they get bigger, we'll kind of move them around. But yeah, I wanted to show you some of the guppies that we're raising up in a little Walmart tub. It's like an indoor pond. We've got a bunch of little indoor ponds. And I don't have any fish in these ones just yet. I'm kind of getting these still kind of set up, and I would have to put another light up here, get some good plant growth, but we've got room to expand. But yeah, this is just a quick video. I promised you guys a video on some of the planted aquariums that we've got, and I've got some more planted aquariums over here. I'll probably save these for another video and just talk about these more. Bunch of algae down there, and some guppy grass, and a couple guppies. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. If you guys want to know about the lighting I use T5s for all my planted aquariums. Unless I'm just kind of messing around, I'll use some cheap LEDs and stuff like that. But I've always used, for the last, gosh, it's been like the last 9 years with planted aquariums, I've always used T5s. And I know that LEDs are getting better and better and better and better, but I like what they do with growth. They really produce massive amount of growth for planted aquariums, for plants indoors. So that's it. Just a quick little video on my guppies. And some of the shrimp. We're going to be expanding. We're going to be getting a lot more shrimp. But right now we've got normal fancy guppies, and I'm kind of trying to cross them with some Endlers. We've got a really nice trio of Endlers over here. And we've got some orange shrimp, and we're going to expand into some crystal red shrimp and some panda shrimp and a bunch of other good stuff. This is just what I like doing. This is just something fun that I like doing. I've always had aquariums, and especially in the wintertime, it's always nice to have some plants indoors, you know, growing stuff. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one, and I'll have some old garden video updates that I haven't uploaded yet with how the corn did, the no-dig, no-till corn, and some of the butterball squash and all the pumpkins that we got this year and everything. And just wanted to show this to you real quick.